Okay, I'm back at Holloway. There is mold inside the house, so I have my mask on. So up here, the door's locked. I didn't really try and break in or anything. There's obviously a lot of weeds growing. Needs a new roof, but from what I could see when I peeked into the inside, let me just pick this up real quick. From what I could see when I peeked into the inside, it's really cool. This is like a big open room right now. I saw studs, like there used to be drywalls. Not on the walls anymore, but the windows are updated. And there's space down below. Again, I think it would be really cool to repair the roof on this and just call this a workshop. Someone might really like it. It does look like it was more recently updated. I'm gonna shine my camera. The light's in the way. But yeah, basically I see an open room. Maybe there's like a closet framed out towards the back, and it's all studs. There's no drywall on the walls. Yep. And then going down here, there's obviously an opening down here. It's covered in these vines though. Let me see real quick. Nice little patio here. So someone could eventually finish this into a different apartment. I don't know, I think in Glen Burnie there's a lot of potential. Whoa, wait, let me see here. This is broken. I don't know, I'm not good at breaking into things, but it's a really cool space, and from what I can see from the outside, I don't see any like major foundation cracks. I don't see anything. It looks to me like somebody repaired this a few years ago. There is that oil tank right here, but I see a pipe that goes to nothing. Looks like it's all in good shape though. Okay, so I'm gonna walk down to the main house, through the vines. It is kind of steep when you drive down here. I could see like, I don't know, I'm picturing like a military person buying this house and loving it. Maybe a female wouldn't exactly like this huge driveway. You can park up at the top, but you know, if you want to drop off groceries or something, you gotta park down here. Keep an eye on your vehicle, park down here. So, walking around the exterior, the siding is in overall decent shape. It kind of looks like with that little addition on the left, it doesn't quite match up this color completely with what's on the right. This is aluminum though, so you could paint it if you wanted to. Maybe you might want to touch up some of the wrapping around the soffits. I do think you need a new roof. I wanted to walk around this way. Ooh, vines. Vines. It's a prickly kind. So you know there's like a little pieces. The trim here needs to be touched up. I think the difference is, no, it's still, I think this is vinyl. And I think this over here is aluminum. So that's why it doesn't match. That's aluminum, and over here in this little addition is vinyl. The windows are all updated, but a lot of them are fogged. So I know with that, might just make sense to replace a lot of them, because I know our window guy will still end up charging you like $200 to replace the fogged windows, to repair them. So in terms of the foundation, everything was pretty good. I went down into the basement, and then over here where this door is, that's a crawl space. This is the only spot that didn't look good. You can see the cracks from the outside, and you also see them on the inside. So you might have to get this area looked at. Just this one corner though. Neighbor here has some nice swings. Someone 2 houses down has a nice little boat. Like I said, I kind of like the atmosphere of this block. I watched a lot of HGTV over the weekend, for buyers who, a lot of the buyers, they want a house with character, and I think this definitely has character. So, like I said, alright, here's a little bit more cracking in the foundation, but I don't think it looks too bad. It's following the cinder blocks. There's the siding. Regarding this porch, the porch looks like it was built well. However, one thing I noticed as I walked around it, check out the nice, we got a cardinal down there. It's shallow, but I don't know, it's kind of cool. Like I said, you have a nice flat yard here. Probably want to replace that window up top over there. I don't know, you might just be able to get away with painting it. It's just an accent window. Then you have a little shed off to the side, a little mud room. But anyways, what I noticed here, I don't know how significant a crack like that is. While the porch appears to have been built well, it looks like there was some runoff of the dirt. So you see how that one post, there's nothing under it. And over there, that needs to be reinforced some. And here you can kind of see the foundation again. Looks okay. It used to be stairs over here. I guess that was the original entrance to the house. And it was just these couple of posts. There's like one other over there that's floating. Okay. And like I said, I think the house needs a new roof. You can see someone was like, did something with a tarp over there earlier. And it is kind of a long house, so I can see the roof being a little pricey. And I mentioned this in the other video, but I'll say it again. The electric here. I mean, the inside box is updated. Just this looks really ugly. I don't know what's going on with this. Okay, I'm gonna go in, put my mask back on. So I like the nice double doors here, and you enter into a nice open layout. So there's a big open living room. Kitchen, there's a little bonus room on the side, and then the bathroom is behind the kitchen. Looks like, I don't know what that exhaust is for. Is that for the washer dryer? Not sure. Good ceiling height, but you do see mold, like right there. And I do see little spots of mold throughout the house. So kitchen, good spacious kitchen. I think there's a lot you could do with the space, since it's nice and open. And then this is that little addition. Got vaulted ceilings. This might be a good, laundry room. Or you can move the laundry downstairs and, I don't know, try and turn this into a second bedroom, maybe stage it as an office. Just try and add a little closet so that you can call that a second bedroom. Little discoloration there, but I don't know if that's dirt. I think that's dirt. Okay. Again, you see some mold. This was where the washer dryer used to be, I believe. Here's the bathroom. It's pretty nasty in that tub. I think that's like a black mold. But again, there's a lot of space. And over here's the panel. You can see that the wires are updated. It's not like the old cloth wires. And the box says 100 amps, and it definitely looks like it's newer, more modern. Although there's no inspection stickers on it. Then you can see there's a little bit of insulation, but not a lot. But I do think the ceiling height, I didn't measure it here in the main level. In the basement, the ceiling height was 7 feet though. I have a feeling the ceiling height overall is a little bit higher than what it normally is. A nice open living room. And then here's the master bedroom. You can see the floors here are a little sloped. they go this way, here in the master. And I can even see it's exaggerated in the wall. The ceiling looks like it's kind of level. Down here, it definitely goes like that. But you have a nice view of the water. If anything, I would move the closet. I don't know how much money you want to spend on this house, but it would be neat if the closet was over here, because then you could literally have your bed set up to where, well, no. I was going to say you can have your bed set up to where you're looking outside, but nowadays everyone has a TV, so I don't know. I guess they wouldn't really want that. But it's kind of neat. You have your own little private entrance onto the back deck, and a nice big closet. I would guess this is like 8 foot. These are like custom glass sliders. They're huge. Maybe you could even leave the sliders and do nothing in here. They are pretty nice, this big glass. I like the glass sliders like that, the mirrors. And then over this way, the other thing is there has to be attic access. I don't see it, but there's that window up here above these 2 doors. I don't know how to get up there though. I haven't seen any access. This is that little mudroom off the side. You could just leave it as like a shed, an unfinished area for storage. And then here we go down to the basement. See some more mold. The stairs are good though. And in terms of the foundation, I mean, what do you think? It doesn't really look like it's bowing to me at all. If there is, it would be so subtle. Like, I honestly can't really tell here. I think the foundation seems fine. So you have this nice room down here with all these built-in shelves. People like that. And try and put my flashlight on. You have these nice big windows here and here. And the ceiling height I measured in this room is 7 feet. Now I can't really see the foundation behind these walls. That is questionable. I think this over here though is just peeling paint. You can see it's kind of chippy. So I don't know what's behind these walls. Clearly water had gotten in at some point. That looks rusty too, that light fixture. This says open, wide open right now though. And you can see there's a sump pump and mold. I mean, even the laundry you might be able to just stick down here. There you go. There's your drain. I don't know though. I don't know how it works. Foundation though, I mean, you do see there were some cracks that were filled in the past, but it doesn't look like they're cracking again. So here's the crawl space. Low ceiling height, it's maybe 6 feet, maybe just under 6 feet. There's a lot of spider webs. It's a good home for some spiders. So again, look at this right here. Is this bowing right here? Hard to say. Does look like, yeah, I see a crack. You see it looks like they've patched it in the past. Might be a minor bow here. Well, right there. You see it? Coming over this way, this looks good. However, this was that back corner that we saw from the outside. And you can see there is a crack here. There's a crack here. Cracks. So again, you might want to get that addressed. That's that outside entrance. The rest of it looked pretty much okay. You can see, well, let me go this way. I tried to look and see if I saw any signs of termite damage. I didn't see anything, but you know, I didn't look super close. See some mold. In terms of the foundation, again, it's like a light, it's not like huge, but it is like a crack going this way. It would be a mortar. Has some dirt. This isn't really cracked, it's just kind of old looking. Over here, it's like plaster over the cinder blocks. Here's the HVAC. Looks like it, is newer. It's not really rusted at the bottom or anything. But what I do see is the ductwork is pretty rusted. All right, overall, I think this house is very charming. I think a buyer who's looking for something with charm would like it a lot. Okay.